at some kind of ceremony where like a president from a foreign country had come to give some kind of commemoration speech or whatever. And then there were like some gunshots and stuff, and so they threw the president into the plane to safety and corralled the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
So they wanted to like see like where had the gunshots come from. Edgeworth is investigating, and through loads of various bits and pieces, it seems that there was some kind of assassination attempt on the president, and there was a professional killer in the crowd, professional assassin rather, but he was not the one who fired. Somebody else did. And at the conclusion, at the break where we left it, it turns out that one of the bodyguards sustained an injury and has died from it. So now this is a murder case through and through.
And is Edward a prosecutor or a defence attorney here?
He's
still a prosecutor.
Yeah.
Whoa.
A new development in his case has come to light. In Nutley's direction, the door of the president's plane was opened, and after the paramedics attending Mr. Rook left,
he's more of a part-time detective.
The plane, one by one. Yeah, so the premise behind this game is kind of like it's what happens in the cases before they get to court. So
right, okay.
Which you wouldn't really know, because like in the Ace Attorney games, it seems like the prosecutors always find like the wrong person. So...
Yeah, it's basically Nick has to get everything anyway.
So in this game, it's like, you know, Edgeworth finding the right person, but you don't see the courtroom bit. This is just like the investigation bit prior to that. But to make up for like, so you still have that same kind of point and click kind of thing. But if you're not when you're not doing that, to make up for like, you know, different bits of what you wouldn't have in court, that you would ordinarily have in court rather, like the back and forth arguing, you have like back and forth arguing with people just on the street. Just on the street. Essentially. And they have this weird thing. They have this weird thing called logic chess, where you try it's kind of like, and
that was only added to this one.
Yeah, only to add it to this one. It's kind of like Edgeworth's equivalent of like the Magatama, I guess.
Right.
Where he's got somebody who just doesn't want to give up the truth, and you need to like out logic them in order to get them to spill the beans.
Has that guy got a knife to his throat?
Yeah, so this is the assassin.
Okay.
Who was like, I didn't try and kill the president, but the dude who actually died, he is a friend of mine, or I owed him a debt of honor of some description, so I'm gonna hold this guy hostage until you figure out who killed the other dude. I think.
Right, we could be here a while then.
Yeah. He's just behind that door. Still a coward, I see. Okay. You can just show us around the hit plan. But I was hoping that it wouldn't actually be that long. So...
We were shocked in the last stream.
How long it actually took last time, so I don't know. Maybe we'd have to do this in like 3 parts.
We need to escape the clouds.
Yeah. Let's escape the clowns with a good old-fashioned murder investigation instead.
You see, in my game of Ace Attorney, playing through the original 3, I'm stuck on the ruddy clown. Well, I'm not stuck, but I'm in the clown one at the moment.
Oh, right.
Clown.
Oh, but that one's fun in its own weird way. It is and it isn't fun. I've heard the case like quite annoying, but I really like the conclusion of it.
Okay, well, I'm just at the second day of investigation at the moment. So.
What's happened so far? I can't remember.
So Max has been accused of murdering the ringmaster, who was found collapsed over a box which had a bottle of salt in it. But there were only one set of footsteps, and the clown and the ventriloquist dummy have both testified falsely, of course. And now I'm back on the beat, doing whatever it is that I do.
I really hate that like there are no consequences to anyone who like commits perjury.
Yes.
And they do it so frequently as well.
I would like to welcome Arkia to the stream, who I believe joined us for the first time we streamed this.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
Maybe you can give us advice on how long this case is.
Yeah, it's a perennial eternal. We have also been retweeted by the Spirit of Justice Twitter account.
Nice. I'm enjoying Spirit of Justice so far, actually.
It appears to be a French, like it's not related to the new one. I think it's a French fan Twitter account for the franchise. Yes, they've retweeted us verbatim, but before that, their last tweet says, and you're gonna laugh at me, Verity. Voici Victor Mullins le nouveau
I'm guessing that was supposed to be French.
Le nouveau procureur de Ace Attorney 7. There we go. Nailed it.
That was spectacular. Hang on, where is this? I didn't get a word of that, so I need to read
Just to read it for herself.
If I click view translation, it says, "Here's Victor, someone, a new attorney in Ace Attorney."
Oh right, okay.
I don't know if these are just guesses or whatever. I don't know.
If you truly are innocent, I swear I will prove it.
But yes, it's the Spirit of Justice that just retweeted us. Verity.
Okay, I will have a look.
If you want to look at what the hell I was trying to say.
I'll show you.
Language is not my strongest suit, it turns out.
Victor Mullins.
Is it?
Sorry, I was just reading what you read and nothing like that.
It's like it's very easy anytime.
Nostalgia,
I forgot what I was
nostalgia.
doing. I'm investigating a murder, right? That's what I'm doing. Well, let's do the obvious thing and examine the body. That's a very melodramatic death pose, isn't it?
Hang on. I'm waiting. Who's your spunky partner? Kay. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Is there something going on there, or is it they just
Actually, Sue.
Huh?
Sue.
Yeah.
This case has minor spoilers for Verity.
What?
Does it? If you're going through.
Oh well, I suppose if we don't say
No,
what
not
it is,
really.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
if you,
okay.
If you just keep your mouth
Yeah.
shut.
I'll just It does though. I will say.
It does. I suppose so, but only if, like,
You know the context.
if you know the
yeah.
significance and the context
Yes.
of
Well,
things.
I was telling Scott earlier, Susan, that actually.
Oh no! Don't! You're gonna break her heart.
I think what? Sorry.
Oh, well,
I think what? Sorry.
I have actually played Trials and Tribulations and not realised it. Somehow I managed to skip Justice for All last time and played through Trials and Tribulations. Because I could remember, when we were talking about it on the stream last Friday, I was saying how I could remember like a bridge and stuff and, and all these.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I looked through the list of cases.
Yeah.
And that's all I've played Trials and Tribulations before, but it didn't like have any impact on me. But that might have been because I played it completely out of order. So I'm going back in. Don't worry.
Yeah, I think you should go back and play it again.
I was like, Sue's gonna be
don't
very
tell
mad
her
at you.
ever again. Yeah, I think the games definitely need to be played in order.
Yes.
Well, 1 to 3 especially, because they are a set. I think like they don't fully make sense unless they are played as a set.
That is the saga of the Faye family.
The Faye family, yeah. So that's why I always find 3 is my favourite game, because it packs that most devastating punch,
I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember what happened. So it's
Well, at least this time you'll be more engaged.
Yeah, I think that was the problem. Was that I was like, well,
If you play it through a second time when you're more engaged and it still doesn't speak to you, then you and I will need to reconsider our friendship. So.
Well, you do know that I'm dead inside, so. But
I see the same model revolver. Okay.
I'm enjoying it so far.
Are you planning to go on to Apollo Justice and the other games?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
As I crack on through the series, yeah.
I think the only thing I don't like with the later games is just how it drops these bombshells but doesn't seem to pick them up. But I wonder whether 4, 5, and 6 are going to be... I haven't finished 6 yet, but I wonder whether 4, 5 and 6 are almost like another set, or whether 4 is a standalone and 5, 6 and 7 are going to be like another set. Because there does seem to be like more continuity, like picking up...
between 5 and 6.
Between 5 and 6, yeah. Because that's what I was worried about, because it seemed like there was so much stuff got dropped from 4 to 5.
Yes.
But now, like, I'm seeing 5 and 6, and things are getting referenced, or at
4
least...
was supposed to be a fresh slate. And,
but, you know, in, like, 4, Phoenix is all, like, you know, wise man. And then you come back to him in 5, and you find he still doesn't know what the fuck he's actually doing.
Why is he so buff? Why are they all so big? Why has he got such big shoulders and big hands? Why has everyone got such big hands?
Are you talking about the president?
I'm talking about Phoenix and Edgeworth.
Oh.
Edgeworth's still got.
Oh, that's always been the art style. They've always been. Remember, they're in suits, so that probably does help as well. But they've always been like. I remember the old art books and stuff. They're always been like 6 foot tall at least. Like everybody else is tiny though. All the males are really tall though. I don't say this like because I'm like 5'7", barely 5'7", so I haven't taken particular.
I always think that we're the same height, but I'm not sure why. I think it's because we're similar in age. I always assume we're similar in height. I don't know.
Because those things always correlate.
Yeah.
I know, right? There's no logic to that at all.
You're taller than me, aren't you, Verity?
Verity's like taller than most people.
Yeah.
I am very tall. Yes.
I'm a small man.
How tall are you? 5'6", 5'7", did you say?
I'm 5'7", yeah. Although you, as I've mentioned before, you lose approximately an inch over the course of a day due to compression in your spine.
Do you really?
Yeah. So if you measure, like, I'm 5'7" in the morning, but I'm probably, if you catch me in an average day when I'm tired during the day and whatever, I'm probably closer to 5'6", which I won't acknowledge.
Can I just check something here? Is the president Lion-O from Thundercats?
Basically.
He does look a bit. I can see it.
Right, okay. I just wanted to follow up on that. Yeah.
He is basically, yeah.
It's like it'd be great if like Edgeworth stopped and said, "Hang on, everybody stop. We need to open a new line of investigation here. The most important thing we need to determine is his identity. Is he really an 80s character?"
And how many of those suits does Edgeworth have? Or does he just have the same one and he washes it? Because, you know, it's
See,
crushed
I
velvet,
wonder about
so...
that too. Like,
It's a nerd!
how often does a man wash a suit?
Well, I would
Like,
say
would he wear the same suit for like the whole week?
You
and
can
then,
get
like,
away
wash it
with
on the weekend, and then like.
If it's crushed velvet, I'm saying no. Because, you know, that's going to stink. And it's going to be difficult to get clean as well, so...
Generally speaking, I would say for most suits, you can get away with a couple of days with them. It's the shirt and everything that needs to change every day.
Yeah, that's true. But that's like, you know, Edgeworth must have like an entire fucking wardrobe of cravats.
I'm sure we saw that in a game or something, or in the fan manga or what, something. Like, I think
he's got
like,
one on the wall of his office.
Yeah, I know that for
from
sure.
the ashes.
Yep. In case 5, yeah.
But I don't know. I haven't seen any of his behind the scenes stuff yet. Which
I'm pretty sure it's the same for Phoenix. It'll just be a whole thing lined with blue suits and blue hoodies. So
Probably.
actually, no. The more in character would be just to have one of those.
Yeah, probably. The failure as a lawyer. He like can't afford another suit.
Aww.
What
about hair gel? Can he afford the hair gel?
Yeah, well, he's blowed all his money on hair gel. I've forgotten what I'm actually investigating.
Are you trying to find the bullet? Did you find the bullet?
basically being forced to wrap up this case because a certain character has taken another character hostage.
Yeah, that was it.
And has sort of challenged you to because they believe that the person is they believe you can do it.
There was something that I wanted to deduce there.
Just open it, Verity. Just play it.
I can't. I refuse to go back.
What, Punch Club?
Punch Club.
Oh, okay, they're different. That's a contradiction. The details of the security plans were changed. But why does that matter? Yeah, so all about that whole thing about Phoenix not actually knowing what the fuck he's doing. Nobody really know what the fuck they're doing, actually. It seems even more apparent in number 6 so far.
Oh, really?
They come close to the edge, like, so many times. Like, even more than previous games.
Oh, what? Really?
And he's it's just that bit like, do you have any evidence? Yes.
Obviously.
And they're all like, oh,
and then
shit.
they're waiting for Gumshoe stand-in to come in and
they're like, oh, I forgot that I had to present evidence. And you're like, how did you
I left the
forget? You've
evidence.
been at this for like 10 years
I
now.
left the evidence in my other suit.
Yeah, basically.
And I wasn't sure which one because I've got 50 of them.
And then he fired one bullet square into his left arm. Okay.
You gad. You're right. No.
Does this music come in the middle?
Oh, I'm going to
Smooth
turn
jazz.
the stream up temporarily and listen to the...
Was that a touchy subject? Okay, so back then.
We're definitely getting game sound though, yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
I can't say I'm enjoying the music in Justice for All either. I was really getting into the jams.
So
yeah, Justice for All's music isn't really as good as...
it's got like 2 good tracks.
Which ones would you say those are?
I mean, it's not as good as any of the others, but I still like the usual chord allegro. What is it? Moderate allegro. That's the 2.
What's the one where it bangs it up a notch when everything's...
Yeah, that's
when you're winning.
That's the allegro, I think.
Alright.
And it does that in every game, obviously. So I still like those, and I still like the confrontation music, pursuit, as it's called in most Ace Attorney games. But it's not a patch on the other ones. Now, the interesting thing about every single Phoenix Wright game has basically had a different composer.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the first game, it was Masakazu Sugimori, and then Justice for All was Akima Kimuri, and then Trials and Tribulations was Nurayuki Iwadere, I think it might be. And then, but you get some weird stuff later on. So you jump to Ace Attorney Investigations, and you've got like the one who worked on the third one, plus a new person. And then for Apollo Justice, that's not the Apollo Justice soundtrack, that is the Dual Destiny soundtrack. Yeah, you got a completely different person for Apollo Justice. Toshihiko Horiyama. So almost, and let's see if Dual Destinies is completely different as well. It
Probably is.
I didn't even write the composer down for Dual Destinies. I've just got. Oh no, that's not true. Oh, that's interesting. Dual Destinies is the composer from Trials and Tribulations,
Oh, okay.
and the composer from Apollo Justice.
Oh, okay then. So combination
Yeah,
of the two people.
I do really like the the moderate and the allegro for those. I did listen to that for quite a while in 2013. I remember writing some Ready Up news stories to that.
I just I listened to orchestral and jazz soul like over and over again. So good.
Yeah, I've got the Gyakuten Saiban orchestral compilation thing. It's got the 12 tracks from the original trilogy. It was in 2006, I think, the concert.
Did you listen to jazz soul?
I've heard at least one or two songs from it, and it's the Godo album, effectively.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
yeah, absolutely. Like the quality of those compositions. I mean, I guess we need to define the difference between a composition and an arrangement.
Yeah, I suppose so.
But a composition is the creation of the song itself.
Oh, sorry, I just realised two pieces of logic that could be connected. That's actually quite cool.
All right, yeah, you had them sitting in the back that you could have done.
Bullet that pierced through. Oops. And the bullet went straight through the victim's body. Where did it go? And there's a bulletproof vest with a bullet
why would
embedded in it.
That's how.
Oh, that's
Are you
horrible.
Are you also supposed to point out contradicting logic?
Well, I already pointed out a contradiction between what was on the plan that was on the desk and the plan that was in the court record.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the organizer. Right, yeah. It's not the court record. It's the organizer. It's Edgeworth's Filofax trademark.
It's a big book.
Yeah.
Can I point out a contradiction that guy would not be able to cut that guy's throat because he's wearing a big neck brace?
I know, but you know.
Ooh, this is very like this whole connecting the thoughts thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is very like that Sherlock game that was on the newest Sherlock. I haven't played the Devil's Daughter one yet. That's the most recent one.
Yes.
But the one before that, I can't remember what it's called.
I heard good things about that.
Yeah, it was alright. It was. I played it on PS4 and then I played it. And then I was trying to get other people to play it on the PS3.
Was that the one that was a point and clicky type one?
Yeah, sort of. There was kind of.
There's quite a few of those.
Yeah, there's a few options in there, and but yeah, you had to do this sort of logic, matching up your logic, and you kind of like made Sherlock's synapses join together.
You can kind of do that in later Ace Attorney games as well.
I mean, Ace Investigations was 2009, but if you want to go back to the older Gyakuten Saiban games, the original trilogy is like 2001 through 2004, 2003, 2004 on the GBA before they came to the DS. So you probably knew that already, Verity, but the first three games are Game Boy Advance games that have been upported to the DS, which is why certain elements of the soundtrack get very chiptune because they were.
Oh, we're explaining fucking ballistic markings for like the millionth
Oh,
time.
of course, every game.
They're like the fingerprints of a gun.
No.
Every single time it's like, oh, I'm a liar, what?
Oh, wow. The bullet was completely flattened when it hit the bulletproof vest. Okay. There's no way you can investigate ballistic markings. No way! Okay, it's good to know.
She looks perky.
She's pretty
Okay.
perky.
Kay's pretty perky.
We need to talk about how they always seem to attract kind of like pre-adolescent girls.
I was going to say, pre-adolescent. Well, no, not pre-adolescence. Maybe a bit too much, but you know what I mean. Like,
how old is? Oh, well, what would you say? Well, teenage girls.
Yeah. Okay. Teenage, late teenage.
Late teenage.
Yeah.
No, well, how old was how old's Kay supposed to be?
Kay's 17 in the first investigations.
Okay, and Maya's 16 when she first meets Phoenix, right?
That sounds right.
Yeah,
16 or 17, yeah.
She's just said that she's just turned 18 because she's the same age as Von Karma.
Oh, right, that was it. Oh,
It's Franziska, you mean, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think of Franziska?
She's
She's
alright.
perfectly perfect in every perfect.
In every
perfect,
way.
perfect.
I like her little hug animation that she does when she's like knocked back.
Oh, and she's like wounded. She like
Yeah.
grabs her
Best-
arms.
Best
I
thing. Best
don't
thing.
know how she would get away with whipping people all the time. That's sort of the only thing.
I
That
like-
doesn't stop.
I like
That doesn't stop.
that sound, like when she grabs the whip and then pulls it above her head, and then it makes
Yeah,
that kind
it
of
makes a loud
creaking leather
crack.
sound. Like
Yeah.
that's really
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, top 3 things to come out of the second investigations. The second Ace Attorney.
Franziska.
Probably the 4th case. Everything there.
I still thought that the 4th case was like quite dark.
It's very dark. It's one of the darkest in the series. Yeah.
Yeah,
No
but
spoilers.
that like it made me feel like really uncomfortable in places.
Yeah.
Like super uncomfortable. But yeah.
Yeah. The 4th case. That moment at the end of another case. I'm not gonna say what.
Oh, good
Moment
lord.
at the end of what case?
Another case. I can't say what really again.
Okay. And
We got Fran got an excellent cosplay out of it.
oh yeah, that was excellent.
Fran is effectively Fran.
Yeah, Fran is
Oh,
the
right,
character of
okay.
Franziska.
Okay.
It's great.
Yeah,
I can see that actually, yeah.
Such a good
Have you-
cosplay.
Have you never seen the cosplay photo?
No.
Oh man, it's pretty good. So I'll need to show you that.
Have you got a picture of the whole cosplay troupe by any chance?
I might.
Because I think that's a really good picture to show. That's the time like I froze my ass off of the fucking convention. It was so cold. Do the honors. It's quite some way back, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I found it.
Have you? Mr. President, I'm sure you're watching all this through your security cameras. Yeah, because threatening him is totally going to make him want to come out and say hello.
You want me to just PM you?
Oh, yeah, go on. Oh my god! The old times. Did you show that to
Yep, I'll show that to Verity.
It's just all of us in the middle, the 3 on the outside. The two chicks on the left and the chick on the right were not part of our group. But they were just random cosplayers that we ran into that day.
I can't make big. Make big.
That's as big as it goes.
Ah, what?
We don't have a bigger picture unless we have to go into the source. If you go into the source of the blog, you might find it. But
So who's playing Gumshoe?
So Gumshoe was a friend of Phoenix's, and Phoenix was Fran's boyfriend at the time.
and we've got Rob Butts.
Yeah, Rob Butts. Rob is
yeah.
a butt.
But I've surely got a better picture than that of Franziska.
That's a really good cosplay.
Yeah, it was good times actually. Really good times. Oh my god, I'm digging deep into the depths of my albums here. I think this might have been like slightly pre-Facebook as well, actually.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. If there ever was such a time. Come on, Detective Gumshoe! Oh my god, is he gonna get away? Come What's happening?
Oh no, the lights. Is he
Oh,
really
no.
called the Killer? That is a terrible name.
Yeah.
Terrible puns. The puns get even worse in like number 6.
How?
Because they're in like a foreign country where there's loads of like apostrophes and things that break up like the names. So you'll get like really silly things like Albie guide, who is a guide,
Oh.
who's a tour guide,
God.
and who else have you got? Tarust in me,
Oh my
who is married
God.
to Believe in me, who has an acolyte called Pere Zelot. I was like, guys, you're scraping the barrel here. You were so much better like the early games. Bring back Frank Sowit.
More like Frank did it.
Yes.
That was like one of the moments I was like, yep, I'm on board with this.
And then with the toupee in the face, that was my other moment.
Yep,
I was like,
yeah,
I'm
like-
in this shit.
Early stuff that got me into the series. That was pretty much.
I do quite like, the thing I like about the clown is the way he keeps quoting 80s TV shows
Yeah.
when he has like a little breakdown.
But, but does he quote Fresh Prince at one point?
He does Fresh
He
Prince,
does. He does.
and
Yeah.
then he does the 18,
Yeah, the 18. Yeah, the 18. That was quite funny.
which I thought was quite cool.
But then he changes. So he doesn't do it straight and repeat. He switches all the things for like clown stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Something. I'm gonna send you a message, Verity.
Okay.
A PM. Something very strange just happened.
Okay. I'll see if I can work out what it is from your typing.
Excellent. Good work.
Oh, Dick. You've screwed it up again. I mean, Dick is a Dick Gumshoe, not just randomly
Oh.
calling people.
It's not his fault. Well, it probably is, but it's not his fault.
No, well, yeah. Okay. I should do some investigating of my own.
Yes. Check your email. Weirdly, it's still in my library.
Huh.
Seems you also had a narrow escape. Yeah, that sucked, that punk. But you were fine because you had your big giant metal collar. You were never at risk. Well, although he could, have always just like stabbed you in the heart instead of like.
Yeah,
in the throat.
it's true. It would have been more. What is he doing with his hands? With this kind of like weird nightly? What is he... Oh, Gumshoe doesn't look as attractive in this one.
I need to sneeze. Again. The last thing he said still bothers me. I've already seen the truth. Okay. Why is everybody aware of the truth except for, this guy?
I can still play it.
Yeah, this doesn't seem to be a problem in my library at all.
Yeah. Have you checked your email?
Yeah, nothing
Okay. It's weird. I got it all at once about half an hour ago.
Weird.
Oh, old Lionel's here. Why is his suit so tight? It's like it's made out of like spandex.
Oh! Oh my god! He is
That muscle
ripped.
definition though.
I think he needs a bigger suit.
No, it's exactly the right size.
He's also got pointy ears. He is Lino.
I mean,
Oh,
like
he's-
his face does literally look like a lion's.
He is a lion. Yeah.
Is it Agent Lang's like uncle or something?
Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Lang is a wolf, isn't he? Was he supposed to be like wolf-like?
Oh yeah, that's true.
So are all the people from Zhengfa supposed to be like animals? You should have already been informed. Oh no, we're gonna take your investigation away from you.
Country of giant furries.
Probably.
Oh, I thought he was giving you the finger there, but he was just he was giving you a finger.
Why must this investigation be handed over to your country's police?
Because you have no authority here.
Know your place, puny prosecutor. He doesn't need to explain himself. Okay, hand over all the evidence to Fazafar and leave this plane at once. That's fine by me, because it means an end to this fucking case. We're only in case 1.
Nay, I think not.
I don't know if it's just me like reading really slowly, or if this case is just like super duper long. Oh no! All of the evidence is gone.
They just rifled through his trousers.
Basically. No, he stole my Filofax!
No!
Now get out.
Not the Filofax of justice.
Filofax of justice. Attempt on my life, the murder of my subordinate, such evil, such sin. My goodness. Oh, we still thinking that this chick did it, but she didn't know. Shut your trap, lady. Oh no, they're gonna like arrest her.
No!
Should we pardon this sin? Nay, absolutely not. It is most unforgivable.
Archaea says, this is pretty long for case 1.
Maybe it is just me playing very slowly then. I'm sorry.
No, he said this is pretty long for case 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I suppose because you always expect case 1 to kind of be done quite quickly.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be like the orientation case, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh
Like,
no, I've
learn
forgotten
to-
everything about how to be a lawyer.
Yeah. Like that time I conveniently got hit over the head and forgot everything. And
Okay,
Yeah.
hang on. I'm gonna excuse that once because that was funny.
that was fun.
Like you can do that once.
Yeah.
At this point, okay, maybe a bit ridiculous, but and I guess it worked for Apollo because it's another character. But
Oh, logic chess. Is it logic chess? Yeah, it's logic chess.
you ready for this, Verity?
I'm ready. Can't wait.
Oh, he's got like 2 chess pieces. When
Dun,
he has
dun,
that
dun.
forceful attitude, I'll need to watch the situation carefully. Okay.
I'm really oh, stop giving me the finger. I'm really put off by his extreme muscularness. Forceful attitude. Okay.
If I observe his behaviour closely, I should be able to read his emotions. Okay, so I just back off when I see him freaking out. Logic chess, start. Well, begin rather.
Oh, I'm so excited. For 20 seconds in the future. It's beginning!
I actually think part of the bottoms of the screen's getting cut off soon.
Is it?
It's not a
Oh,
big
shame.
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Is there anything in that
Oops.
bit that we should be able to see?
Oops, season broke it. Sorry, hold on a second. Look at my fantastic legal methods.
What? What
give
is
me a second.
happening? Why are you in this kind of like Tron universe where chess is... What is happening?
Oopsies. So
But you're not actually playing chess, you're just
pulling
shouting
back
at
the
each other.
curtain a wee bit here. So
I don't know what you're talking about, Sue. It all looks
I
completely
mean, there we
normal
go.
to-
This is legit, isn't it?
completely legal.
Oops.
What?
There. Oh, it's fine. There's a really annoying line at the top, but never mind.
Oh, I see. There's like a timer.
Yeah,
There we go.
That looks
Thank-
beautiful.
Good stuff. Close enough.
close enough. Being on this plane is tantamount to being on my country's soil. No, it's not. It's a play. Oh, just kidding. Is there something significant about this place? I should remember this clue.
So what? Is anyone going to explain what the hell is happening here?
So basically, using the power of logic, Sue is trying to knock over the other chess pieces.
Okay. He seems
And,
very angry, Mr. Lino.
And needs to back off whenever he gets too angry.
Yeah.
You've got a pawn.
Extraterritorial rights, oh, for God's sake. No, why do we always come back to extraterritorial rights?
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's getting sweaty.
Oh, not in his tight suit.
Gotta get that washed, mate.
Well, I think if it's that tight, you definitely need to wash that every day.
I mean, how are you even fitting a shirt under that shit?
Yeah. It is just pure lycra.
It would be pretty funny if it all like bursts off and it's just a muscle suit. He's like just this wimp underneath.
I feel like if you could pop it with a pin, it would deflate. Okay, under international law, the plane be considered part of Shenhua. How convenient! Of course. Okay then. I shall question its validity. Yeah, fair enough. There's a hole in his logic. Is there?
Apparently.
You may want to move your... Oh no, never mind. You're using it. Never mind.
My
I was gonna say, you may want to move your mouse out of the way too.
No, I'm using it!
Yeah.
Well, I can tell it not to capture the mouse.
Ah, it's
But it's
no-
fine. I mean,
it's-
this is a
yeah.
perfectly legal method. There's nothing to worry about.
Did you all hear about that other perfectly legal method for streaming 3DS games?
I did not.
Yeah, someone worked out that only on new 3DSs, because they have extra processing power and an extra protocol installed in its Wi-Fi, you can set them up to like always be sending out a video signal through its Wi-Fi.
Oh wow.
But it obviously needs custom firmware everything. But yeah, it is possible without having to pay the the $400 or whatever you normally have to pay to mod one of those things.
That's crazy. But I presume now that it's been discovered, it will probably be patched.
It'll be patched pretty pronto, yes, but if you're on top of that already, you're probably safe. Not that I would know anything about that area.
He has a hole in his logic!
Quick, stick your pawn in it.
Ugh.
He's saying that extraterritorial rights, everything happens, and this is Shenhua, my plane, blah blah blah, but the crime occurred outside of the plane.
Yes.
So, you ain't got shit, boy!
I mean, this really is very heavily connected to the last game.
Yeah. I really liked the plane case in the last game, though.
That was good. That
was
was
really fun.
inventive.
But that
Mind you,
final
saw it.
case-
I saw it again in the credits, the plane,
Yeah?
and man, that has a lot of legroom. Like it was
is
like
a lot of leg room. Yeah, no, I
it's
just
like
remembered
wow,
that.
they're like in flying. You're in a flying
Are they
bus.
is he flying in first class though?
Probably it is Edgeworth.
I can't remember if I'm remembering correctly. Does he? No, he doesn't see anywhere else on the plane, does he?
He hangs
Like,
out
I mean,
in
cabin wise.
No, yeah, he goes to like the cargo bays and stuff, but
He's like,
You got him.
fine, you have defeated me.
Completed.
My heart is generous. My heart is tolerant and merciful. What a liar! Like, not but 30 seconds ago, he did not give a shit. It's our duty for a most noble cause. Okay, fine. I think it's not helping that I can't like make the text go any faster, which is really annoying.
Why is he so shouty?
I don't know. Give me back my evidence!
You should have just downloaded a complete.sav file.
Yeah, I should have done, yeah.
Because, as you may know, I'm sure you do, Sue.
Yeah, if you've already read the text, then you can skip through it.
So in replays of cases...
although thankfully, in Ace Attorney 6 there is a setting in the menu.
Oh, just straight up?
Yeah, you can straight up skip all text.
Nice.
It's like all text or red text or no text. So that's handy. Although it means that I keep missing stuff because I keep pressing the button. So I need to click the button to read back the previous text.
Oh yeah, the case log thing.
Yeah. I'm looking for another visual novel to play actually. After Phoenix Wright, maybe after this too.
Oh well, you obviously need to play Go Go Nippon, My First Trip to Japan.
I was tempted by that actually.
What is? As the man who is apparently fluent in Japanese knows nothing about Japan. What is? Vending machine? Rail card? What is?
I think in my Steam library I have If My Heart Had Wings, but I'm not really sure why.
I think I might have that as well. Yeah, like so one of my real life friends was trolling me for a bit and just kept sending me visual novels, like ones that look kind of sketchy on purpose. And I kept, like, you know what I'm like, I can't say no to a free game for the Steam library. So I do have some I have some garbage on here anyway, but now I've got some truly
Serious
dubious
garbage,
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. One of my friends was joking with me, and we were joking about making a version of Go Go Nippon where someone comes to Scotland, and it could be like Go Go Nippon Glasgow, my first trip to Scotland, and it would just be like he would get there and it'd be all right, like, all right, mate, how you doing? Yeah, we're gonna stab you, and a bunch of like lovely welcome greeting in Glasgow. And avoiding all of the I'm face short, please.
That sounds hilarious.
I think I could do a pretty good send up of.
I'd like to write a visual novel.
I'm working on something similar with a friend. It's not quite a visual novel. It falls in line closer to Princess Maker. Princess Maker is the game that inspired Long Live the Queen.
Ah, okay. Stat Hell or Us.
So it's sort of a mix between a visual novel and stat management game. But yeah, I'm working on a friend with on a project similar to that. A little bit different, but if I ever make any true headway on that, I'll be promoting the hell out of it on Ready Up.
Sure, why not? It sounds like fun. Are you going to make all the characters look like they're basically 12?
No, we're going to try and avoid.
Yeah, so I've finished Clannad finally,
which is a seminal visual novel in that genre. Like
50 plus hours later, I'll have you know. That was like every single ending, even the bonus endings.
Nice.
And all of After Story and all the multiple After Story endings as well. So that was that was a mission. By the end, I was just like skipping through so much text that I'd already read. But that has a sequel, a kind of sequel, called Tomoyo Ever After, I think it is. It's like a following another of the characters. So I'll probably get that one next. But yeah, I don't know. I still have to finish Higurashi. But that's just straight up reading, there are no choices in that whatsoever.
Right, yeah. Have you done the pigeon one?
Heartful Boyfriend.
Yes.
Yeah, I finished it at least twice. I know that there's more to do with it though.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Finishing it like those 2 times. Well, the first time enough was like a bit. I can't remember. Have I romanced all the birds? I can't remember. I think I've got most of their endings.
What about like this is veering off into no, not really actually, because I played the fully censored version. Katawa Shoujo?
Tower Shoujo.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I played it once. I got one ending.
Yeah.
That was the runner. The girl who's the runner.
Oh yeah, it's actually the one I got.
I think that was the main one because it was like there was one choice, and if you chose one of those things, then it locked you into her.
Yeah, like there is like
else.
5 other roads, but that was the road I ended up on as well.
Yeah, no, that was it was okay. I mean,
it was pretty solid. It was quite sad.
you played the clean version.
I played the clean version. Yes.
I didn't play the clean version. Let's just.
Yes.
Why am I not surprised?
Because I thought, like, if we're going down this kind of route, like
You may as well go all the way down.
May as well go all the way down.
Yeah, no, I respect that.
Which is fine, and because I wondered like whether you would be missing certain bits, because like when Katawa Shoujo first came out, there was like a lot of controversy like around it. But then they made a point that they weren't actually doing it for that reason; they were doing it for like other reasons. So I wondered, like, maybe there was like more story to the Aero gaming part of it. And
yes,
it turned out not really so much.
I read about what I missed, and basically all I missed was a sex scene inside a gymnastics storage shed.
That was weird. That was so weird. I was like,
Well, I missed that, so that's okay.
Yeah, no, usually I have like quite high tolerance for that kind of thing, but then this was just weird. It was so weird. But yeah, and then I don't know. I just didn't play it again. Like, it was really sad.
It was really sad. That's what I was going to say. Like, it's just one I remember because it was really sad.
I don't know if all of them are sad though.
Yeah.
Are all of them sad? Who knows? Did you not see the flags that were set up on both sides of the stage? No, obviously not. So strong wind was blowing at the time of the incident. Oh my god. Is there a problem with that? Of course there's a problem with that. There's always a problem. Testimony has helped uncover a new contradiction. Yes, because if... Yes. During my investigation, there was no wind at the crime scene. Yeah, but if the wind was blowing, then that means... there we go. Gunshot rang out during the president's speech. Now the bullet struck the balloon and also pierced through the national flag. I pre-deduced the bullet's trajectory using these facts, but if there was a strong wind blowing... But if the flags are fluttering about like that, so my reasoning changes. Since the flag's position has changed, yeah, the bullet's trajectory has also changed.
Basically what you'll learn from this series is that Japan-America is like a mile big, and everything happens within there. It's just like there's like one hotel and one park and one airport, and everybody knows each other, and still samurais everywhere, and people die every week. It's just
despite them only being 10 of them.
Yeah, it's Midsummer Murders.
It is Midsummer Murders. Dun dun dun! It was actually you who fired the gun. But why would you fire it that way, you dick? Why would he have shot the balloon? I agree with the detective, there's no reason. I say Knightley, who saved my life on numerous occasions, is an assassin? Oh, come on, come on. We must be close to the end now. Wind strength will change very quickly. Evidence. Show us evidence that the flag was flying at the moment of the gunshot. Well, that's cool because we have a picture, don't we? We have photos. Oh, I did quite well on this one tonight.
Lot of first guesses that aren't guesses. Well, they are guesses, but no.
Yeah. I think that was a flag anyway, because he's going to ask me where. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Proof that flag was flying in this photo, right here. This stripy thing that may or may not be a flag. Pretty sure that's a flag. I think that's a flag. There we go. Yeah, I was right. It's like when you present something and then everyone just goes quiet and you're like, oh, that was wrong.
And the music doesn't stop.
Yeah, the music doesn't stop.
I did see the tweet about that earlier. That was funny.
Funny.
That was a lot. So I was, I think we've all been ill, but over the weekend it was a lot of trying to rest, trying to catch up, make myself feel better so I can go to town and stuff for mum and whatever. And so I was playing through that last 20% of investigations, and yes, it was an awful lot of guessing at that point because I'd forgotten most of the case. Mind you, I was surprised at some things that I did remember. Like, there was one point where I had that moment, you know that moment, where your train of logic is like 20 minutes ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, this is what happened. No, this is what happened. Just let me show you this.
That's all you want to do is just be able to go, look, I've got the evidence. Don't make me fight my way down this pathway to prove it.
Yeah.
Knightley shot the balloon. Oh, logic. Well, those are the only two that fit. There we go. Knightley's position was changed because he couldn't move his head. Let's relocate to right side.
So he was actually on the right the whole time.
Yeah. But I don't think that was the only reason, naturally.
Yeah.
If the plans had not changed and Knightley remained on the left side of the stage, Knightley can't turn his head to the right. Would he have been able to aim at the balloon on the left side of the stage? Yeah, probably. But perhaps security plans are also so Knightley could shoot the balloon, but why? What's this? The details of security plans were changed, yeah. That's right, it was changed yesterday. President, by orders of the president. Dun dun dun! So maybe if like Knightley shot the balloon and made it look like that something dodgy was happening. When it wasn't? He's shady. Everyone's shady.
But wasn't he on stage? Wouldn't everybody be able to see him do that?
Yeah, but oh yeah, I suppose so. I don't know, maybe if he was like discreet enough and like shooting the thing. Because then the president could be like, oh, international incident, screw you guys. Maybe that's what's happened here. I'm only half paying attention, if I'm honest.
I am starting to
That's
drift
a very
off.
conspicuous redhead.
Are we thinking this is going to go into a third part stream?
No, we must be close to the end.
We must finish case 1.
It looks like we're reaching the end. This is the truth his president's subordinates tried to conceal. Yeah, there's only one reason. You're faking all that shit. Entire assassination was a setup. There we go. And then everyone looks so shocked. And we know we're right because he getting sweaty. Seriously.
Glistening.
Yeah.
Glistening.
I understand everything. You wish to take investigation rights so they can conceal the real truth. Yeah. And I bet there's like one final thing that I need to do. Can we finish before 10 o'clock? Is the real question.
Which is 11 o'clock here.
Oh no!
I think I may have to step away.
Yeah, if you need to go, then go.
Verity, you head off. I'll stay with Zoo.
Yeah, I think so, because I am starting to drift off.
I mean, I know you're getting. Oh, no, I can't say it. You'll just kill me.
Yeah, shut up. I know where you're going with that.
I am too. I'm getting old too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go have my Horlicks.
Oh, I might have some Milo before I go to bed.
Yeah, I'll start
the trend. Anyway, good luck. I hope that the quest is, or the whatever the hell you're doing, is solved.
Alright, get some rest and give us a shout if you plan on doing.
Yeah, I was thinking I may do some. I might do something tomorrow. I don't know. I was thinking like maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays for daytime stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright.
See what the lay of the land is. Anyway.
Thanks for joining us, Verity.
Thanks,
Goodbye,
Verity.
all.
Night. Me too was part of the president's plan.
And then there was 2.
There was 2. We're so close to the end. No one leaves till this is done.
Well, so you know over the back loggery.
Yeah.
So you've got the different badges. You've got unfinished, beat, complete, and there's a long-running meme joke since 2008, which is no sleep till beat.
No sleep till beat. Yeah, that sounds about
And
right.
there's a lot of situations where it's like, especially for me, because you know, I'm 5+ hours ahead of them. So when I'm watching one of their live streams and it's like 6:45 in the morning, and I'm just like, guys, stop, please, end. I've been less able to do that recently, but there was a couple of, like, I do remember helping Drumble, the site admin, get through Monkey Island 2 at like 10 to 5 in the morning.
Oh man. Oh,
Like-
oh no!
Oh no, what have we got? Oh! Did I call it? What's happening to him?
I was waiting for you to catch up.
Yay!
Oh no, he's all saggy. He revealed his true form. It's absolutely
Oh!
Oh no, he's all
We have
fat.
to tell
fluffy.
Verity about this.
Oh. Oh no, he's all floppy.
Objection!
Well played, Mr. Prosecutor. We must be near the end now.
He's turned it into a big ape.
I think I bet I just have to beat this guy now, and then that'll
Yep.
be it. Please, God, let that be it. Are you threatening me with a gun and yet we'll still do battle via logic chess? Or something like that.
Oh man! Oh, speaking of dark things, I watched Green Room last night.
Did you?
Have you
Oh.
seen it?
No. I'm scared to watch that.
Yeah, it's got Patrick Stewart and Anton.
Yeah.
Yeah, from. Ooh, yeah. So, a bit of a ride. I was just reminded when I saw the gun there.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm a bit scared to watch that. And it's a similar sort of feeling with like Black Mirror.
Oh right, yeah.
Like you know the Christmas special with John Hamm in it. I was really excited about it, but at the same time I was just like full of trepidation. I was like, do I actually want to watch this? And yeah, it was totally worth watching, but it was horrible.
I'm super behind on Black Mirror. I watched like the first couple episodes,
Yeah.
and I think that's it. But I really should watch the rest because I used to read his writing when he was
Yeah.
a games journalist. Like He used to write for PC format.
He did, yeah.
Or
It's
he
weird,
wrote
isn't it?
comic-
You almost forget that.
Like, I still have an old PC format where there's like a caricature version of him eating Easter chocolate eggs, and he's just rolling around in chocolate. It's really weird.
Ugh.
But I think I found the perfect game for you to go to after you're done with this.
What is it?
In terms of you were asking for visual novels.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to see if it's on Steam. Let's see.
I forgot the number one rule of journalism. Journalists must not tell lies. You can't call it a scoop if it ain't the truth. Oh. Oh, that's not cool. All I was told was to come wearing a red hood and to aim the laser pointer. I never thought it would snowball into all of this. I'm really truly sorry. Okay, so she's not entirely innocent, but she wasn't the one who... If only you'd been able to use up the investigation as planned. You would have been able to silence this young lady. It's all coming apart. I think that's the only thing that I don't like about this game. It's just that it seems to go on and harp on like a little bit more than the others do. This is a shame.
Well, it's yeah. I mean, I think this is a close approximation, but we all miss the courts, and the courts have a very definite beginning, middle, end type flow to them, which I would think helps stop situations like this happening. Like there is a judge making things go forward.
Yeah. We've got 14 minutes. Let's see if we can.
Can we finish it?
Prepared earlier. It was not fired today. Okay. Why did Rook die? What did you just send me?
I sent you your next game!
And thus began Kazuma's sudden summer with an alpaca.
If you have not seen the 20-minute Giant Bomb video about this, which is just the introduction, it's the demo, you must watch it. It is so good. Especially because Jeff and Drew just try and do the voices for the characters. and there's like some broken English in the dialogue as well.
Amazing.
Which is always amazing.
Oh, I get it. Fuck's sake, just come on. Isn't it over yet? You're being too dramatic. Rook was just one piece in the president's defense.
I'm getting some sort of analogy to that board game, drafts, that's it. Checkers.
Checkers? I know, right? Oh god.
It's so subtle though. I don't know if most people.
If most people would be able to pick it up. I know you always want to be the team leader, but isn't this a bit imprudent? I don't think he gives a shit at this point, huh? Wasn't your perfect plan today a failure? But if it weren't for you and these stupid kids... If he hadn't died...
And your meddling dog.
Yeah.
And your...
Never set foot in this plane. How could you say such a thing? Says the sad lion. He died trying to save you, Mr. President, made me fulfill his lifelong ambition. The assassination was fake. This is confusing.
So the assassination was fake, but a guy died trying to protect him anyway.
So the first shot was fake, but there was another second shot, and the second shot was fired by a real assassin, but it wasn't to kill. He intended to attack the president with a knife, not a gun. Oh, for goodness sake! So now he's back to accusing this girl again. Come on, let me destroy your testimony already.
11 minutes remain.
There you go. Yeah, 11 bits remain. Oh, before the testimony!
Well, I gotta give props to Archaea, who has stuck with us.
Oh, you still there, Archaea?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh,
stuck
I'm
with us.
impressed. I'm impressed.
Thanks for sticking with us.
Maybe this means that we are close to the end. Rick waited in the cabin while I led the president to the security room. When I came out, Rick was already on the ground. The bullet that lady fired must have hit him while we were escorting the president to the plane. The shot was fired from the gun you found in the trash. No, it wasn't.
You already found the contradiction.
Yes. I think. Yeah, it's... Hold on a second. It's the same model as the victims. Found left trash can, 2 shots have been fired, same model as the victims. Yeah, that's a contradiction, isn't it? Let me get to the statement! For goodness sake! Just slowly losing it because I think this game won't never let me finish it. I wonder how long the rest of the cases are then.
Yeah, maybe there's only 4. You know, it does that sometimes. Like, not every game has 5.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you going straight for the evidence?
Yeah, just going straight for it. That was right. You shot the balloon and missed with shot Rook, but that's not true. Because the gun was fired twice. This gun is fake evidence left behind by the real criminal. The criminal planned this for a reason. By finding the gun, we'd assumed that the assassin was in the audience. And in order to make us believe the gun was used by the assassin, the gun needed to appear as if it had been fired twice. Because 2 shots were fired during the incident. But we proved that was wrong, so doubts of this gun also took Rook's life. Here it comes. Come on, come on. Go ahead and say it. I won't just say it. I'm gonna shove it in your face. The one who really shot Rook is, well, as if we didn't know this already.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. He's gonna formally accuse him. You couldn't have... I like how the president is like fixing his face this whole time. The killer wasn't the only one who took advantage of fake assassination plot. He attempted to murder Rook and claim as a victim of the assassination, and once the president had entered the security room and the door to the plane was closed, only the victim and Knightley would have been left in this room. And at that moment, you fired a third bullet directly at Rook. Ooh, that's cold.
Oh, Arceus says, I'm pretty sure this game has 5 cases.
Really? My goodness.
maybe that's what happened. Maybe Capcom just were like, oh, I can't be bothered translating this.
It got to this point. Poor translator
oh.
at this point was like, ah.
Oh, I'm done. Oh.
Oh, 100% done. Blah, 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 blah. English, Japan, America. The end.
Hamburgers, noodles.
Hamburgers, noodles, objection. Done.
VHS tapes in 2017.
Polyphonic ringtones.
Yes.
In 2012.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Watch his ruthless security cameras. Of course you would have fucking security cameras on after entering the room. Oh, what's he done? I was hiding under the bed, covering my ears. Oh my god. You cowardly lion! He hates the sound of guns. Well, to be fair, guns are pretty loud. So... Okay, so we've had our comic relief. Let's get back to business.
I mean, Edgeworth has his own problems there, but that's understandable.
Yeah, yeah,
And his is more earthquakes, I suppose.
yeah. He just has a problem with earthquakes, doesn't he? He doesn't have a problem with elevators, just earthquakes.
Yeah.
Did you really? You deceived me? Of course he fucking deceived you. Have a little faith in me, the bodyguard who's risking his life to protect you.
And of course I won't spoil anything, but there is a very specific reason to play this entry.
To play what, sorry?
There's a very specific reason to play this entry of the franchise for fans of Edgeworth.
Is there?
Yes. I'm not going to spoil it, like, just when you get to the case that it involves.
It's fine, I'll look it up later. I'm not as precious about spoilers as you.
Oh no, I hate spoil. Oh, but you've seen my, you know, I'm like, I would spoil things that are like 30 years old if possible.
Yeah, I'm not that precious. The one that hit Rook. Oh my god, how long is this? You need decisive evidence. So decisive it makes my heart stop and my logic crumble. You got something like that? Well, no, not at this point, judging by the look on Edgeworth's face.
You see, if it cuts right now, it's 9:56 p.m. If it cuts right now to the to be continued screen.
If I could prove the murder weapon's Knightley's gun, proof it was his gun.
You just have to turn it around.
I
like
know,
that,
right?
man. Prove it's his gun by proving it doesn't belong to everybody else.
Yeah, pretty much. I shouldn't be looking for reasons as to how it's his gun. I should be looking for reasons as to how it can only be his gun or something
Yeah,
like
yeah, that's...
that. The bullet that took Rick's life, that's the decisive evidence I need, but you don't have that though.
Oh, but it's inside something. Oh, I don't know. Dog, I don't know. I'm just making up evidence.
The pattern. It is somewhere in this room. Dun dun dun. So where did the bullet go? The bullet took Rook's life, pierced through his body, and then hit the vest. That's right. It'd be dangerous if he hadn't worn that bulletproof vest. Bullet in the bulletproof vest when he was prepared earlier, so where did the bullet actually go? Did it get stuck in the plane somewhere? Ah!
Take that.
Security footage?
That suspicious looking security footage, that's not actually... These images of planes surrounding only the feed from the right side of the plane is absent, and that's what's missing. A single monitor, because a fucking bullet went in it. Right? Why is there a stuffed toy in there? That's like... As if it wasn't conspicuous enough that there'd be a thing missing from there. It's even more conspicuous that he just put like a stuffed toy in there. He's like, this'll cover it up! I want to make us think that the bullet really hit the bulletproof vest. It'd be a problem if another bullet hole was discovered. Yeah, so then you get rid of that and then... It should be hidden somewhere inside this plane! Yeah, now's a good chance to dispose of it outside since it was shot. Search the plane, Gumshoe! I want to know the truth of Rook's death. Rook this, Rook that, uh-oh. Yay, we found it! Of course we found it. Let's extract the bullet and then let's talk about ballistics again.
Ballistic markings? What are those?
They're like the fingerprints of a gun. Oh, we're so close, Scott. We're so close.
We can do it. We can do it.
We can do it.
Isn't
We
it?
can do it.
It's now officially 10 PM.
It is officially 10 PM. We must be done by 10:15, surely. For fast forward 15 minutes in the future, we must be done by 10:30, surely. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? Detective, we need to examine the ballistic marking. Send the gun and bullet to forensics.
Forensics? What do they do?
They're like the fingerprints of a gun. Let's listen to the forensic report. The blood on this bullet matches the victim. Yep. Also, Horace Knightley's fingerprints were found on this gun. Real issue is the ballistic markings. If the markings don't match...
Gesundheit.
Thank you. The bullet was fired from this gun. Oh, what?
A tongue, baby.
Oh. I was right after all, naturally. Oh, what a dick. We have so many of these. I guess you're right about this. You know, the courtroom and the
Yep.
judge to move things along. At least you feel like you're making progress. With this one, it's constantly kind of just like, aha!
I mean,
You
the
don't
fake
have
out, the
evidence.
fake out pattern happens a lot in court as well, but the judge does, as I say, help push it along.
Yeah, it
There's
feels a
quite
bit
a
more
lot-
painful.
Quite a lot of fake outs happening here.
The bullet killed Rick was fired from the gun you found in the audience. He could have used the gun, not me, because I was on stage, but what about that lady report in the audience? All of the evidence points at young lady to assassinate killing Rick. I can't see any obvious contradictions, so let's use our regular tactic of pressing the shit out of everything.
Yes, press every statement until it opens up the statement that you actually need.
Yeah. This can't be happening. I agree, Edgeworth. Now it's your turn to admit who the real criminal is. Won't be too late to begin our counterattack. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. Match to gone, there could be no doubt.
Objection!
We've got the Allegro music now, so we must be reaching.
Oh, good, good. Something I did do once I finished investigations was today. I opened up the soundtrack for it, and it reminded me why I should always listen to the soundtrack with headphones on a 3DS. Even with the new XL, which has a slight, I want to say it's slightly louder. It doesn't pick up any of the bass at all. Their entire instruments I wasn't hearing in that that music. That soundtrack's actually a lot better than when I was playing it. I mean, I didn't have a problem with it, but I was listening to some of it later on today, and I was like, wow, some of these are really good actually. But you know, it requires decent speakers or bass. You don't get that for the DS speakers very much.
No, you don't.
I love that the picture we posted on the Twitter about presenting evidence in the music not playing is basically that Arthur picture.
Yeah.
The one where Arthur's angry and going to punch someone or something.
Yeah.
It amazes me that show lasted as long as it has.
It has, yeah.
Yeah,
I was never really into Arthur though.
I was never into it either, but apparently it's went sort of surreal now. Like, I've seen a lot of weird clips. Like, why would lie on the internet? Why would someone do that?
I know. Like out of context Arthur memes, just
yeah,
why would you do that? Well, you know, as long as they don't touch like Hey Arnold, I'm cool.
The main thing I remember from Arthur is that I played Arthur's Teaching Trouble.
Okay.
On a Macintosh, a Mac 2, I think it was. Oh no, it wasn't a Mac 2 because no, it was a Macintosh LE, which is like the learning edition from the early 90s. This was pre-Windows 95. And it was the fanciest thing our school had. Everything else our school had. Our school had like BBC Micros right until we left primary schools. They still had. I wouldn't be surprised if they still had them well after we left. Remember playing Granny's Garden? Did you ever play that?
It sounds familiar. Remind me. Is that the one that had like the maths puzzles and stuff in it?
It's definitely one of those, yeah. But Granny's Garden is like it's like this adventure game type thing where you do a bunch of maths puzzles, solve a bunch of like logic puzzles. Very, very simple. But it has this terrifying game over screen where if you make any mistakes whatsoever, and a lot of it is just trial and error. It's like, oh, you went into the basement when you weren't supposed to. Granny got you.
Ooh, that's terrifying.
I will post a GIF. I'll post it into the chat so Arkia can see it as well. This amazing GIF, and I'll for Discord.
Jesus Christ!
And look at the mouth move! Ah!
Oh, that's terrifying. I do remember, like at school, there being this, you know, like a Wizard of Oz game.
Sure.
And there was this one bit where, like, that I found quite scary in its own way, where you had to escape the poppy field.
Yeah.
So before you fell asleep, and you had to like Narkia's reaction. Sorry, sweetie. And the in order to get out of the poppy field, you had to answer like a series of quickfire mental maths questions.
Right, yeah.
And if he didn't, he like fell asleep in the poppy fields and presumably died.
God, that's kind of creepy.
It's quite dark.
A lot of kids stuff is actually dark though. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, but now that Verity's gone, let's talk about the totally dark case 2-4.
Oh, the fucking 2-4, yes.
2-4.
With
So
Shelley the
fucking
Killer.
dark. So dark.
Yeah, like Maya. Maya's actually in, some danger of.
Yeah, she is definitely in danger. That's awful. Not to mention, like, all the shit that's happening before it even starts with, like, Celeste's suicide and, like, the two guys, the rivalry.
Yep.
And Adrian with her codependency.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Like you get to that point. Like you need to do it, but it makes you feel like really horrible when you basically just like proper lay into her in court.
Yeah. The one who looks like Samus.
Yes, the one who looks like Samus with skin tight halter neck type and all, halter neck top and all.
Yeah, it's a total Zero Suit Samus.
Yeah, totally. Oh, I feel like really awful. Just all of it is just so creepy. So creepy. You didn't beat me at chess, you only found the evidence. Rebuttal. Come on, we're getting there.
But the major thing at the end of the case where you have to decide whether Matt on guard is guilty or not, quote unquote, not guilty.
Yeah.
It's a pretty excellent twist to have someone who's actually guilty as your defendant. Or victim, rather. Defendant? Victim. Yes, defendant. As defendant.
Yeah, the way he sweats, though. Like, when you get to that point. Oops. I think that's it. There we go. Yeah, it's right, the music stopped.
Oh, interesting. Arceus says, so the anime just finished Case 2 at the end of the season. Honestly, I think they kind of butchered it. The anime has been rushing through things all the time, but it was blatantly obvious with 2-4. They also removed one of the twists, I think. Oh, that's
really?
disappointing. What did they remove?
Why is the anime rushing through things? Do they not have enough time to tell all the stories? Or
It'll be budget.
yeah.
I
still need to watch that shit.
Yeah, there's basically. It seems like unless you are very well funded, there are two types of anime. You get the one where they've been commissioned. Hey, you've got one season or you've got 2 seasons, so that's your 26 episodes. Yeah, your 26 episodes or your 22 episodes. Or it's the opposite problem where it's a show with a low week-to-week budget, but gets tons and tons of episodes and is constantly getting ahead of its source, and thus having to invent filler and things, which happens to a lot of shonen anime. So yeah, that seems to be the two types that run a lot in Japan these days, unless it's like a very well planned, something like Cowboy Bebop or whatever. Extremely well planned, one series, here it is, there you go. They got rid of the suicide note being a forgery.
Oh.
I can't remember the specific details of that case to that level, but yeah.
Suicide note being a forgery. It's a forgery. Was it proven that the suicide note was a forgery, or was it heavily implied that it was a forgery? Though I can't remember. Was it? I can't. Or was it? Or she had left a note and they were hidden the note, and she had a real suicide note at some point, did she? I really can't remember this. I remember there being the thing about the suicide note there, but I can't remember. Are you googling that?
I am actually.
Excellent. 2 shots are fired, sir, but where would the fingerprints be?
So Wright accuses Andrews of forging the suicide note to frame on guard, as she was the only one who could open it. Blah 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 blah.
I need to switch when you see evidence area.
Blah blah blah. Note about feeding on guard's cat.
3 shots in total. Oh, it was proven. Everyone assumed it was legit, but you perform handwriting analysis to buy time. It turns out to be fake. Oh shit, yeah. But I don't remember if a real note was found there. I don't think a real note was found, was it?
Yeah.
I think it came out that she didn't leave a note or something like that in the end.
Wasn't there? Yeah, I know what I'm thinking of. One of the best moments of the whole series. The Nick card at the end.
Oh yeah. That was one of the best moments. That was when I kind of thought that maybe I ship it when she's a bit older.
Yeah, exactly. Like
that was the moment where
I feel like current timeline now. Get them together. There's a bunch of people we can put together now.
Yeah.
Now that all these teenagers are adults.
Now that they're all fully grown up.
Yes. I mean, I can see from the promotional artwork for 6 that Maya, not Maya, the Maya. Maya, I get them so confused.
Maya.
Yeah, I can see she looks older now.
Yeah, she's 28 now.
But it wasn't quite the jump that seeing say Emma.
Yeah.
Emma properly grew up in those like 5-6 years. Went from dorky comic relief teenager to depressed, has been to university, hates life. Well, she doesn't hate life, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, we got him now. We've had the breakdown. There we
Oh.
go.
Checkmate. Oh, look at those eyes. Oh. Revolver. Spins the revolver for 20 minutes. Ocelot.
But he also gets hit by a blue badger.
Oh, I saw that, yep.
My assassination plan. It was perfect. My plan was perfect. Except it was not. There we go. Right, we must be finished now. 22:16. We can't possibly go beyond 22:30, can we? We must be finished now. This game isn't over yet. No, shut up, it is. Oh, this is intense. Yeah. Rest of this game will continue in the courtroom. Yeah. There we go.
Any other top ships?
Any other top ships?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mio and
In the
Diego
series.
for life. Miego for life.
Well, obviously.
Obviously.
That's practically canon.
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically canon. Like,
Yeah.
it's very, very heavily implied. Like, I mean, there's maybe a little tiny bit of a hint that she might have maybe had a tiny little bit of a thing for Phoenix, but
Yeah, at some point, but it's like, yeah, I don't know.
but it evolves more into a brotherly type.
Yeah, at the very beginning, there is that kind of like hint
Like,
thing.
Let's
But I
meet up
feel-
for drinks. Let's meet up for drinks. I definitely won't be hit over the head with a thinker.
Yeah. Oh no. But it's like one of those things. Like I always feel like it was in my head canon.
Yeah.
Mia, you know, she plays on that.
Yes,
that
I imagine that's
very
part of.
much. And she,
Oh, yeah,
she knows
she's-
exactly what she's doing to all these people. And she knows exactly what she's implying, but she never
Yeah.
follows through.
Yeah.
Just because, yeah. That's my headcanon anyway.
Maggie.
Oh, Maggie and Gumshoe, yeah.
Maggie and
I
Gumshoe.
ship that shit, man. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
I'm for that. She's a cutie.
Oh, and the two of them together are just like adorable.
Because they're both so hopeless.
They really are. Oh, but it's the way she's just like, oh, I'm so useless. I'm like the unluckiest person in the world, and he can hear him saying like, no, you're not unlucky. Or at one point she might go, I'm not unlucky. I met you, didn't I? Oh, love hearts forever. So cute.
Do they ever outright say anything?
No, they never
No.
do. But you know, like Gumshoe is always like bright red whenever Maggie gets brought up.
Yes.
And you know, when he's not busy shipping himself with Edgeworth, he's quite...
Yeah. So okay, that's the other ship area.
No, I don't think I ship anything else, or do I?
Yeah.
No. I'm trying to think of any other major ships. Not really. Excuse me. Do you ship Emma and Prosecutor Gavin?
I don't know.
I'm not really convinced by any of that. Either.
And I'm not convinced. I've not seen enough passion from Emma as an adult in general to convince me of anything. Although it's funny to see her at least a tiny bit flustered, but she's not much.
The cowboy cop in 1-5 and Angel Star.
Yes.
Yeah. At one point, there was totally something going on there.
Angel Star. Is she the bento box?
Yeah, she's the bento box seller.
Right. Yes.
She makes him a steak lunch. That's a true symbol of love.
Yeah. Okay. I would. Man, I would like a steak lunch from the bento box. That's pretty good.
If you ever wish to visit the Republic of Shanghai, you'll be welcome. Yeah, thank God. Are we done now?
Is Neil muscular again? Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's all puffed up now. He's good. Hooray! This is the equivalent of we're standing outside the courtroom in the lounge bit.
Yeah. And they keep calling it ticker tape in the translation. I don't think we'd call it that here. I guess confetti.
Confetti, we'd call it.
Yeah.
Wait, is ticker tape a US term? Or...
I think it must be.
It is, isn't it?
It's like Scotch tape. Scotch tape's
yeah. Seoul's presidential assassination attempt. Yeah, it's gonna be big news.
Ticker tape was the earliest digital electronic communications medium, transmitting stock price information over telegraph lines. And it is just a big pile of paper, yeah.
You remember that little comic though that was basically Gumshoe the night before
Maybe?
chopping up little bits of paper.
Oh yeah, actually I think I did.
So that he can celebrate Edgeworth's win in court the next day. I like that comic almost as much as Maya channeling Mia so that she can use her boobs to distract Phoenix so he can give up all the rest of his ramen.
That sounds about right.
Hope this doesn't turn into a larger incident. Well, it's blatantly going to turn into a larger incident now that you said that. Because,
it's case 1!
I know,
case
1 of 5! News of this incident spread across the entire country. The mass media also hounded me as I began to prepare for the trial of Horace Knightley. Everyone had seen the news, everyone was talking about it. However, amidst the commotion, nobody noticed that the game had only just begun.
Chess, 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 chess.
The end at 22:23. Oh, yeah.
Good God.
Brand new episode of the Imprisoned Turnabout. Well, we won't be playing that right now.
God, it would take weeks.
It would take weeks. Oh, jeez. Fuck, I'm calling it there. That was...
yeah, that's fair enough. Well, thanks for joining us, Arkia, and
yes, thank you.
Thanks to Verity for. If you enjoyed this stream, please check out. Yeah, I know. I just defeated. If you enjoyed this stream, please check out our Casual Friday multiplayer stream. Usually multiplayer. We sometimes play different games, but usually multiplayer. 8 p.m. BST. That's British summertime. On Fridays. Here at twitch.tv/ReadyUpVideo. And I assume Sue's about to put up the rest of the details right now.
Yep. Oops. Wait. There we
Ahead of you, sorry.
There we go.
So yeah, we can be found at ready-up.net, facebook.com/readyup, twitter.com/readyup, youtube.com/readyupvideo, and yeah, we appreciate all likes, subscribes, comments as well, if you want to comment on any of our YouTube videos. And anything else you like, if there's a specific game someone wants to see us tackle, maybe we could talk about it and get that going. So yeah, thanks for joining us, everyone. I hope you all have a good week. Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.